Go.
PTZOptics presents Back to the Basics live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. A high-definition broadcast on Facebook, focusing on camera line tutorials with our Chief Streaming Officer, Paul Richards, and our social media manager, Tess Protesto. Back to the Basics live. New videos every Wednesday.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
everybody.
to PTZOptics Back to Basics. I'm Tess Protesto, and this
It's Mike Lettermoser.
Mike Luttermoser, is our newest team member here at PTZOptics and Haverford Systems, our newest marketing team member. I'm throwing him to the wolves today because Paul is not with us. He is in LA
Right.
for Vid Summit hanging with his fellow celebrities. So, Mike, say hi to everyone. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
So, hey everybody, my name's Mike Lettermoser, and I am a video producer, videographer, graphic designer, and I've been into video production for the last couple years. I'm pretty much a one-man band, or work with one other person to get all the audio and visual when working with clients. But
Yeah.
now I work here for PTZOptics.
We're so happy to have Mike and lucky to have him because he has such a fine-tuned interest in video production. He's a great fit for our team. And he might be producing some of our shows with us, a little mix and match here. We need some help. It's great that he's interested in graphics and all this other stuff. So we're really excited to have Mike with us now.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So once again, he's with me today because Paul is away. So while Paul is away, the mice will play. And today, we are playing with outdoor enclosures for PTZOptics cameras. I'm going to pop off this. You're actually catching on really quickly to switching already.
Yeah.
I didn't, he just prompted that overlay that you guys just saw for me. He knows what he's doing, and this is his first day with vMix, so pretty proud of you. You're showing good workmanship here. Okay, so let's get into DotWorkz. DotWorkz is an outdoor enclosure custom systems company that provides solutions for cameras like ours for outdoor settings. We have one here right outside of our building, which Mike's going to take you out to see at the end of the show. We're constantly getting questions from customers and potential customers. How can I keep your cameras outdoors? How do they survive outdoors? The answer is probably not the best long term without an outdoor enclosure. Luckily, there are systems such as this available for you that work perfectly. So we have one in office today. Do you want to start unscrewing it?
Yeah,
We're going to open
absolutely.
it up and show you guys
It's right there.
the meat, the juice, what it looks like. So we have a couple of these screws tightened.
Did you do these right back here?
No, I don't know if I did some of them.
Okay.
I did a couple around. So let's just
Thanks.
work on getting these open, and I'll talk a
get this
little
right
bit
here.
about the outdoor enclosures. All right, perfect. So they're weatherproof, weather sealed. You're not going to get any liquid within these capsules. Here's the inside. It has a dome lens here on the outside that allows us to pan completely around without having any obstruction in our view. You can see that the PTZOptics camera is already in here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I'll take it out. Why not? Little live demo here. Do you want to just hold this
Yeah,
on
sure.
the other side?
Yeah,
for me?
let me get on the other side.
All right.
I don't know if my audio can go all the way around.
You can just walk like this, and you still should be good.
There we go.
Thank goodness for you.
Okay.
All right, so just hold
I
it
have
for me.
Yep, I got it.
So the thing that kind of takes the most time when setting up your PTZOptics camera in one of these outdoor enclosures is getting the perfect elevation for your specific camera.
That's right.
Something that's cool about these is that it's not just PTZOptics cameras that these work with. These work with over 20 something like 23 different cameras that you can put in here. And how that works is they give you these customizable spacers that allow you to elevate your camera perfectly so that it clears the entire dome on the outside. And I probably shouldn't be doing this because I'm just spontaneously deciding to take this off.
You gotta do it, yeah, all the way. There you
Go big or go home.
Yeah.
So you can see on the underneath if we switch back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here are spacers. They're basically just different sized metal pieces that allow us to elevate the camera to whatever the perfect stance is going to be for it. And underneath, the reason you see all these holes on these brackets are because they fit on with so many different cameras. And that's why you see so many holes. And ours specifically just goes right in the center, just as if it were a tripod. And then you just screw it back on, which now I'm afraid to, with these washers.
Yeah, we found out we had to use some washers to get a better, I guess, grip, or to put it in there better.
Yeah, we had one of our machinists working on this to set it up for me earlier this week.
You weren't supposed to say that. You're supposed to say you did it.
Oh, yeah. I did this all myself. I could do it myself. The hardest part is really just figuring out the perfect elevation so that as you're panning your camera around, it clears the dome so there's no obstruction in vision. And that'll hold us.
Let's close it up.
So when you close it up, I don't have the camera plugged into power, so you can't see it panning around, but it does in fact clear the entire dome, which is really great with an unobstructed view. So if you're wondering what this is a heater blower, okay? And the heater blower is going to allow you to keep the camera in the enclosure outside for an extended period of time, preventing condensation or freezing of your camera and what have you. You can buy these at a base price without the heater blower, but I recommend highly, if you're going to keep the camera outside, stationed outside for any period of time, be safe and go with the heater blower. Something else that's cool about the heater blower is you can get power directly to your camera from the heater blower for PTZOptics cameras. There's a power source right here that I could plug right into the back of my camera and gain power for the camera through that. What we're playing with right now is a 20x SDI PTZOptics camera, which can be powered by Ethernet as well. So that's an option for you. You can access the back of the camera. Let's go back to this one. Here, you can switch back.
Yep.
I have you. Why don't I use you? What am I thinking over here?
Now I'm freezing up and I don't know how to
It's
switch
all right.
over.
Just go up to. It's all good.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. So here, this is where you can access all your wires and camera connections through the back of the camera. We have an example showing power over Ethernet to the camera, though you can carry the SDI plugs to it, as well as HDMI, though you're probably not going to want to do that over any large distance. And all your wires are going to feed through these weatherproof, what's the word I'm looking for? Weatherproof seals. And there's two options here, two spaces for wires, and you can't see it very well.
Wait, let's close it up and give it a little. I got it.
Okay, there you go.
Yep.
Two options for weatherproof seals for your wires, so you can fit any amount of wires that you need to through these holes. There's these silicone water seals within here so that no water is going to get through. And we can vouch for these products 100% because we use them.
Absolutely.
We never take down our outdoor enclosures, and we've never had any issues with them specifically. So I'm going to switch back to us while you're holding this together because we're being dangerous today.
There you go.
So next we should probably address mounting these. And I do have Bob from DotWorkz in the chat room with me to help me through this. Couple things that I want to point out. You can mount them on a pole or like a surface mounting system. And we can pull up the website to try and show a couple examples of that. All right, let's see what we can find here.
So this is the DotWorkz website.
I think the one that we have specifically. I'm trying to find it. So you can surface mount or pole mount the camera houses. Ours outside, what you're going to see is surface mounted. And something else that's cool about this, and I just learned this from Bob today, is that you can have them custom dipped to be camouflaged in whatever outdoor situation you are implementing them in. So if you're in the woods doing a fishing or hunting show, you can get a camouflage and you can cue the picture. Good job.
Yeah.
You're killing it today. You can
Stop.
have them customized to fit whatever space they're around. The reason that they're white traditionally is
Yeah.
to reflect the sun so they don't get overly hot, which I think is amazing. But if you did need them to be any certain color to make sure that they are out of sight, out of mind for your use, they can do that. They can also put any logos or stickers on yours as well.
I was gonna say.
Well, there's like a little.
I was gonna say, look over that camera.
Oh.
Sorry.
Thanks. This is just what I need you for. This is good. Okay, Kevin in the chat is saying D2 is compatible with our cameras.
Nice.
Nice. Also, trying to think of what else I'm forgetting here.
Wow.
Something else that I just learned about.
Send a brick.
Send a brick one. He sent a brick one. All right, we'll pull up the brick one.
Yeah.
We're going to get real
I
crazy.
have to see what this looks like.
We're getting live pics from Bob.
Oh, that looks so cool.
That is so cool. And we're going to share this one with you guys.
It'll be
too,
up in a second.
because this is pretty cool. And I'm going to try and say this while talking to you guys at the same time. One other thing that I just figured out that they have and I want is a special cleaning pole for them, because there can be dust or maybe some leftover water debris that could obstruct your image, and that's a concern. They now have these pole cleaners, carbon pole cleaners for up to 40 feet, and see if you can find that on the web page, because I want to show that to them too.
Oh,
All right.
on the webpage.
All right, here, if you want to pull up the image first, we can do that.
Yes.
So go to add input. More live training for you guys today.
Image.
Image and
What's it called?
browse.
Yeah.
And then you're already in 80 show. So there it is.
There it is.
Yep.
Open.
You're doing a great job, Mike.
Thanks.
Seriously.
And then it's good to go and hit OK.
Yep.
All right.
He's
and
switching
then
cameras for me. He's putting.
You guys are
overlays.
ready? Here it goes. All right.
Woohoo!
That's
Good
pretty
job,
neat.
Mike.
Look at the brick. It's pretty cool.
I didn't think of that, but that's a great option. Especially if you're using these for security camera enclosures, you might not want them to be so visible to people. You can literally get a brick dip color on that. That is crazy. That's awesome. All right. So, should we show ours implemented before we answer questions?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
All right. Let me look in the chat. Bob, what am I forgetting? Pole mounted or surface mounted? Dome Wizard.
Dome
Let's pull up the
Wizard.
Dome
Yeah.
Wizard. And the browser's a little bit scarier. Here we go. Here's the Dome Wizard. These are the poles that you're probably going to want to get if you're purchasing a DotWorkz outdoor enclosure, to make sure that you clean the exterior of your dome, to make sure if any dust or debris is on it. They now have one for up to 40 feet. I believe.
they get really tall. Yeah.
So you can leave it outside and maintain it without having to climb up a ladder or take it down, because ain't nobody got time for that.
That's right.
All right, we're going to use some NDI fun right now. I'm sending Mike on an adventure. He's going to go outside of our office and just give you guys a real world example, because we have one right here, of this installed and functioning. You'll see outside as well that the wires have weatherproofing enclosures as well, so you don't have to worry about your wires getting damaged either. All right, so you're going to unplug here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make sure that, let me look at the NDI cam. Yep, all right.
All right.
It's a little jumpy because we're over the network. Head outside, Mike.
We'll do. Here we go.
Here he goes, guys. You're seeing our office once again, and you're going to see Mike.
Going through the office.
I can't hear him, only you guys can hear him.
Back.
There's Martha in HR. He's headed out back.
All right. And right up here is DotWorkz.
Boom.
Outdoor enclosure system. Looks good. It's just onto the side of the building right there. All right. Let's head back in.
And it's the second time.
All right, he's coming back in. How did it go?
It went great.
I could see. I mean, the picture is a little jumpy, but we put the quality down on our NDI cam, hoping that that would work.
Cool.
Yay! Great job.
Great.
So we talked a little bit about the outdoor enclosures, our recommendation for solutions with the PTZOptics camera, though I know they are suitable with many other PTZ cameras, unfortunately. We went over the fact that they can be customized, the external of them, so that they can blend in with whatever situation your display is going to be made for. We also make a weatherproof microphone. Very interesting, Bob.
Oh, nice.
You need a brick camo. Zoltan, we showed the brick camo. Or
No. He needs a brick cam. Oh, wait. Hold
I
on.
don't know.
I don't know what he's saying. Well,
Show
anyway,
it one more time for
we'll show it one
those
more
who
time. Here we
didn't see
go.
it. This is the brick camouflage that they have done before with car vinyl. Very
It's really
interesting.
good. Yeah.
And then we showed the other camouflage
There we
one.
go.
Then we showed looks like snakeskin
I know.
camouflage in a tree, which is great for all of you live fishing and hunter streamers. Or if it's like a reality TV show that wants the cameras to be inconspicuous, I can picture that being a use as well. Or if you're streaming sports like our friend Chris from last week, who just needs systems that he can just leave outside, connect his cameras to, and that they will be safe from nature. Oh, our building, Zoli TV was saying that our building needs the brick one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, Christopher's in the
Yes.
chat.
Hey, Christopher.
Hey, Christopher. Christopher inspired us to talk about this today, actually, because so many people were interested in his DotWorkz camera enclosures that he was using. We figured, why not just do a show on them? The mic would be perfect if the PTZOptics cam passed audio on SDI. Not yet, though there are audio solutions. You can get the audio over Ethernet, and there is a line-in audio port on the back of our cameras as well, if you're looking for audio solutions with the PTZOptics cameras for outdoor enclosures. Christopher's saying hi again. All right, so let's see what sort of questions we have going on here. We'll roll the credits. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll answer some questions in the post show. Thanks again.
Thank you.
And thank you, Mike, for killing it today.
No problem.
All right, so here's the outro.
Oh, there it is.
Mhm.
All right, you ready?
Boom.
Boom.
What a great start to your live streaming career.
It was.
I promise you, you'll remember this day for the rest of your life.
I think so. Yeah. This is. It wasn't bad at all.
I've never seen somebody have such an easy time with their first time live streaming, because normally there's an epic fail. Just wait your first time by yourself,
Yes.
which will
that-
probably be like if Paul and I are away somewhere and you're by yourself.
I'll probably just live stream on Facebook or something.
Good news is everybody in our audience is really forgiving so far
Yes.
when we have mistakes, and they're
Thanks,
actually
everybody.
they're actually very helpful, and they're like, "Oh, well, try this, try that." So we're in a good spot here for technical difficulties. How much the NDI cost for the cell?
Oh, Mike's audio is gone. Boom. I'm back.
What you guys missed from Mike was that we were talking about how we had made no technical mistakes so far today.
That's
And
funny.
How ironic is that?
Yeah, it is
Because
pretty ironic.
we forgot to plug his audio back in from when he came inside after doing the outdoor shot. Something had to happen.
Yeah.
At least there were no sparks flying.
That's good.
Tom says, I remember Tess on her first time. Now she is totally in control. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So collected. TV Cam Musical. How much does the NDI cost for the cell? For our cameras, if you have a PTZOptics Gen 2 SDI, you can get the upgrade for a fairly reasonable price. Not sure what the price point is for the new PTZOptics NDI enabled cameras. I can look that up. If you want the firmware upgrade, I believe it's $300 for some time, and then it's going to be bumped up to $600. And I can tell you price of NDI. Looking like $2,300, something around there. So Facebook won't flag it. Let's see what's going on over on Facebook. Work. Mike's check your audio levels to make sure you're both on the same level. Yeah, Mike was just simply not plugged in. I should
Classic.
I should have thought of that.
Yeah.
How close can I get to my subject with the cameras? We have 20x optical zoom and 12x optical zoom with PTZOptics. So you can get 20 times the optical zoom with those. All right, hold up.
Yeah, let's zoom in.
Let's go to main cam.
Yeah.
I can show you.
Who are you undressing?
And the main cam is a 20x. So go to switch over.
Okay. Okay, great.
So here's my main cam. I'll zoom in. And we're on autofocus right now.
Yeah. Looks really good. That's great quality.
So that's an example of totally zoomed in.
Yeah.
This is an example of totally zoomed out. All right. There you go, Stamper Dog.
Oh, okay. That's
See
who.
if
That's
there's
who
anything
asked.
else. I'm gonna be with Paul in New York on Thursday of next week. To Kyle, see if there's anything else with the DotWorkz enclosures that Bob wasn't able to address, but I see he was very thorough, which I so appreciate because he's the master and I am. I am young grasshopper. Place from Lake George. Yeah, I think that Bob covered all of the questions. Pro tip from Bob, don't over tighten the screws or you will strip the aluminum spacer.
Good tip.
Good tip. I might have had mine a little tight. That's because I had Muscles Magoo setting it up. Yes, Zoli TV, you can get pricing and order from PTZOptics. Contact us at sales.
Yeah, the 20X is
TV, 20X is
pretty good. Yeah, I'm impressed with it.
Ted says keep the closer shot. Thanks. Rick, I have your voice, but video sends ended with Facebook and picture. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Facebook was acting up today
Facebook
a lot
was acting
with
up.
multiple.
We almost couldn't do the Facebook stream
Right.
because
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Facebook was just not working earlier. But luckily, just in the nick of time, it started working again. How heavy is the enclosure? With our camera in it, it's a little...
it's...
So the real test is if Tess can pick it up, you can definitely pick it up.
Like 20 pounds, 25 pounds. If it, I feels, I don't know.
I'm not good at like
guessing.
Bob, if
Here.
you're around, maybe you can give like
Bob,
an
let us
accurate
know.
number. It's
like-
pretty heavy. It's manageable, but
Yeah.
there's some weight to it. It's not. But you know, you kind of want some weight to it because you want it to be sturdy and reliable.
If you're climbing up on a ladder with this, I would
Here we go.
be careful.
Bob's already answered.
Oh, 12
D2
pounds.
is 12 pounds. Thank you.
I was off a little bit.
Stamper Dog, if you want the camera close to you, look at the Z-Cam. That is the one that Tess has next to her. Yeah, the Z-Cam's great for close up, except you just have to manually focus it, which is fine because the pictures are great. All right. How about cleaning the inside of the enclosure? I'm not sure about that. There's special lens cleaners with microfiber cloth that you would probably do it with. Maybe Bob has a recommendation for cleaning the inside of the dome lens.
Everything seems to be pretty sealed when you put all the screws down and you put the, I guess, the cable or
there's this
the wire
silicone
sealant
lining
Yes.
on the exterior of it, as well as
Here,
these water seal tight.
Let me switch it up. There we go.
Yep, water seal tight wire connectors.
And we have the
And our
seal that
camera
runs
just
all the
sits
way
on these
around.
stilts within here.
Mm-hmm. So I guess
this
if
base.
so if I guess if anything got in, you could just open it up and easily clean it out.
So 12 pounds and then your camera.
Yeah. Okay. 12 pounds plus camera weight.
Our camera is much less than that. I guess our camera would be around 5 pounds. I don't know the
That's
direct weight of
It's
it.
almost like 17 pounds.
So probably you're looking around somewhere near 17 pounds all in. See what else we have here. Hey Bob, do you sell dome replacements? That's an interesting question.
Oh, dome replacements.
If your
Well-
dome gets scratched, because they are fairly sensitive, I suppose.
I see that you can take off the dome on here.
You can remove the
Here,
lens
let
from the
me-
dome. It would appear,
Yes.
which is also sealed with a layer of silicone in between.
You can see
I'm
all the
sure
screws.
that they. Well, I'm not sure, but I
Yeah.
suppose I would assume that they sell replacement lenses. Can you show the back of the DotWorkz case so we can see how it connects? Sure.
Yeah.
So let's close it up and show here. If it is sealed, it should not get dirty inside. True.
Is that what you
True.
said?
Tom Willis.
Okay. All right. So here you go. I'm gonna switch it over, and you can see the back of it.
These are the mounting options. Like I said, it could be pole mounted or surface mounted. Ours slid onto some sort of bracket
Yes.
outside. Like Chris Sabato had his up on a giant tripod, which I should have grabbed the pictures from that one too. That's for Luxembourg if you don't have a dealer in Europe. I'm gonna try. Is the enclosure waterproof if used with the dome up?
It should.
It should be.
The dome should
though
be down.
I've never seen the dome up.
I think the dome should be down. It should not be up.
If it were up, it would be looking into the sky likely.
Right.
I mean, our cameras could clear
Yeah.
all the way over to here.
But I think it's designed to be so the dome is down.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes. What have also high impact lens? So Bob is saying yes, they do have replacements and high impact lenses. If you'd like to switch to a high impact lens, if it's going to be in a dangerous environment where there might be debris flying, you never know. You can buy a high impact lens. You can order these pretty custom to your needs, from what I understand. You can also get a base model if you're taking your enclosure down every night. If you're just, or if it's mobile, you're bringing it to sporting event where it might not need the heater blower, but
Yeah.
if it's outside for any extended period of time, you're going to want the heater blower. It's nice that you can get power from it as well. Okay, so Bob says that they have theirs mounted upside down for some ground shots.
Oh, okay.
And that's
cool.
definitely a use that you would want them to be upside down. And they are, in fact, watertight if they are upside down with the dome facing up.
Good to know.
So the answer to that question was yes. Do the cameras have tally lights? PTZOptics cameras do not have tally lights. We do use tally lights. We use tally lights from tallylights.com in our studio, but our cameras do not have tally lights. Yeah, Ted says people use things in ways that many may not have ever imagined. Absolutely. Good thoughts. All right, I think that covers most of the questions for today. I'm trying to see. Dome up or down. Cool.
Very cool.
Yep. They can be up or down, whichever way you prefer.
Nice.
If that takes care of all the questions for today, I guess we can be on our merry way.
Yeah.
I'm rhyming today.
Yeah, you are.
This has been a very successful go at it without Paul, so I'm pretty happy. Thank you guys all for being good, supportive, engaging audience members today. It was a lot of fun.
I had a
Mike,
great time.
Thank you for being a trooper.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks for having me.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
And Bob, thank you for being in the chat.
Thank you,
If
Bob.
you have any further questions, message me on Facebook. I'm always just a Facebook chat away. Thank you guys for watching PTZ Optics Back to Basics today, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah. Have
Let's
a good
run
one.
the outro again.
Sure.